Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in to the live today where we talk about All Star 7. This is, what is this? Episode 5, Dragulation Speeches. Can you believe it? We seen Drag You logo again. Woo, what a gag. I hope you all are doing good. I hope everyone's having a great day. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live. We're going to talk for a little bit, maybe an hour or so, about one of our favorite shows in the entire universe, which is RuPaul's Drag Race, with this being an all winners edition of All Stars 7. I have got the pictures included here. Your boy has been having an interesting week. A lot going on. Overwhelmed. But we're actually going to have some time for a little break for me. Also, I might add P Valley to the list because now that I realize that Legendary has ended, Espana has ended, and Homecoming New Orleans has ended, I have time for another review. So this weekend, I plan on sitting down and doing a binge of season 1 and then seeing how I feel. My friend told me I was going to love it, so I will more than likely get into season 2 and bring that review to this channel. So you win. You win. You win today. You got me, gal. So yes, that will be added, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then, of course, get through what we got going on today with this All-Star 7. Thank you for the hair compliments here today. Let's do my social medias and get this ball started. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. It's in my description down below with the Linktree link. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, Mativia, you know the rest. That's right. You also can get the Mativia shirt and Rant Pack shirt along with the panels and Sundays are best with at dragqueenmerch.com. Just type in Matty Rants and you should be able to find my merch. I'm available on Patreon for reactions to these episodes here. I have 2 more edits to do, I think, maybe 3 of shows that I need to edit. 3 because it's the challenge, Legendary, and this. I'm going to have them done tonight and posted, but you can join for as low as $1 a month, and you can be a part of the Patreon family where I do reactions and we have a good time watching the show together. Also available to book on Cameo. I did host the reunion for the Circle Atlanta, so you can find that on Our View TV. Also, part 2 will be coming soon for that. More projects in the works, plus a new podcast that I'm going to be doing, like an episode where I get to talk to Melissa from the Real World New Orleans. That will be available soon for Patreon members exclusively first, and then portions will be then posted to YouTube. I also did interview about 20 different queens from DragCon, so those reviews will be coming shortly as well, now that I have time to work on said things. And some shows ended. Trust me, this was all planned. I was like, perfect, everything's ended. It is only a couple of shows now. I can work on my projects that I've been trying to work on and get some new things started for you today. So again, I appreciate your patience and your support. Thank you so much for being a part of this Rant Pack family. You know, I love y'all down. Gabby with an I see you in this room. If you want to drop a tip of poo in my little jar, it's the PayPal.me/MattyRants, cash up /MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. But a thumbs up is what's important, especially as a Black YouTuber, a gay Black YouTuber on this platform, to let YouTube know I'm doing my job and that they can actually put me in this algorithm so y'all can get more content from me, as well as my friends who have a show, we, us, me, them, on the panel, and Matty Rants and everything. So thank you. We have a lot to talk about today, but also I do want to make sure that I give a little bit of y'all some love here. I see you, Feral Kitty. Thank you for being up in here, baby, my Australian love. I've had already some thoughts on that. We can talk about that another time. I see everybody up in this piece. Hey, Kid Zombie. What's going on, Keebs? Gabby and I up in this piece. Hey, my rant pack babies. What's going on down? What's going down? Candy Yams. Thank you for the super chat. We don't deserve you, Maddie. Stop it. Thanks for a little of the content. Well, thank you for tuning in, Candy Yams, and thank you for the super chat. You don't say stuff like that. Yeah, you know. I love y'all down. Trust me. Uh let's get this ball started, shall we? Let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. You know, Casey, I see you on my cash app. Thank you, my love. You know, okay, this is a fun show, and I'm here for this, but I am going to go in on that lip sync. As much as I like this episode, I'm gonna drag that lip sync. As much as I like everybody on this cast, there were other people who would have produced something from that Poot song, because the song was a Poot. No shade, Lizzo. It's not one of my favorite ones. However, it could have been done well, and it was not. And they even panned to Evie Oddly's face doing the lyrics in the audience, and I said, because she would have wore it out. She would have gave what needed to be given in that moment. But I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get there. Trust me. Other girls were ready to go, and I did catch some people's faces literally right after the song ended. Yes, Monet. Yes, Trinity the Tuck. Y'all were giving. What the fuck was that? And I was here for it. So that's all I want to say. That's all I want to give. As much as I love Raja and I love Jinx, I was like, what is this? What is this? Ha! And then Jinx over there. I was like, what is Woo, baby, I was weak. It felt like an ad or a commercial for some joint cream. It was very that. So let me stop dragging these girls. I love these babies. Look, my hair is all fucked up now. I can't. What praise in what church with only 10 members? Gabby, they can't afford air conditioning at that church. What you mean, praise dance, sister? Don't you dare. That was giving me at home and we doing this video call, like kind of praise worship. My God, in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay. No, that's not even at all, not anywhere close to what I said, not even on the same radar for the words that I gave. No, nowhere near the vowel, the noun, the function of it all. Okay. I'm saying that they were winners, but what we were presented in that lip sync was definitely poot. So, by all means, if somebody else had been in one of their positions, we may have gotten a different outcome for the lip sync portion. But they did very well for what they did for the speech. Not saying they didn't deserve their positions, just the lip sync was not my favorite. That's the kindest way I'll say it today. Not my favorite. Nowhere near it. Okay. So let's do this here. And thanks everyone for tuning in. 151 of you. Hit that like button. Give it a try. Slam it. Slam it. I also ask because, again, you are my co host here for this channel, that while we are navigating through this episode, if you want to put your input in, if you feel me spilling out, by all means do so. I'll try to catch it and post it on the screen because, I'm good at telling a goddamn great story. So here we go. The fuck? See, you can't do that to me after I just gave all of that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before I go any further. Ooh, I almost got too deep into this. This is for the sensitive babies, the girls that need to hold something at night, a teddy bear too close because words hurt. And I understand that sometimes a joke can cross the line, but what we're not going to do up in here today is tell me what I need to say. So here you go. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be a fill in the blank. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Activia and have a good poop. This has been a disclaimer by Matty Rants. Hi, that's me. Okay. All right. I Thank you. So we gonna be good. I hope so. I hope so. I hope we'll be good. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat, my baby. Is it Talesia or is it Talesia? Thank you, sweetheart. Stop it, but I agree. Appreciate you, Maddie. You make my day in this crazy day and time. Much love and respect. Well, I appreciate you for sending me some joy here with the super chat and just being here today and helping us enjoy the show and celebrating together. Even though I cannot stand that runway music for the life of me. Fuck. Oh, that music. Oh, man, go. Like, what is this? Child, like, all right, let's push, baby. Let's push. Hey, Cloud. Hey, everybody. All right. So coming into the workroom after surviving the previous episode, the queens are having a giggle, a laugh, and a goop, over not being blocked, but also Vivian winning, and Raja reminding us she still don't have a damn win. Hold on, this Wi-Fi giving me a little trouble. I need to see you pop back up into the full atmosphere before I switch this over to Verizon. Thank you. I see the Wi-Fi came back. Thank you. But I would Raja. I'm just like, bitch, where is my win? It's been 2 episodes at least where the girl could have been in the top 2 for sure. She's been in the top 3 for quite some time. So yeah. Oh, Tia, not Tio. Auntie Raja is not having it. But also pissed is Monet Exchange walking in like, I don't really know if it's a lie or if it's a fact. Very transparent. So I said this last week, but love me some Monet. The toilet paper stuck to the Doc Martin hue. I cannot. However, Nilcia, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you so much, babes. Appreciate you, Zoud. But Jada also is feeling kind of bad for blocking, Monet, but at the same time, she is now the one who doesn't have a block against her. So please don't target Jada. It's kind of hot to have a badge, but at the same time, you're now a prime target for a blocking to not get any more badges. And it's been very much made clear that that is what's going to propel you to the top 4 position, having a lot of those. This one knows all about badges and how far they can take you in a competition, not for financial gain, but this time, Effie, the Vivian, has got her some coin, euros transfer. But of course, Vivian does something stupid. Yes, friend, I'm saying it now, but I also know this was TV, it was drama, so key. But this was stupid. Why in the fuck would you tell anybody who your other choice that you would have blocked would have been and gave reasons? Fifth, great TV, stupid moment. Stupid spoiled whore, video play set. No, I just was like, God damn. Hey, Tito Burrito, thank you, baby. They don't have the initiative to win the lip sync. Quite the opposite. Most fear winning due to the blocks. Truth. Hey from Switzerland. Hey, baby. No, that song, that lip sync. Let's not do that. Let's not blanket that bullshit now. That was a bunch of crepes. Crepes. I'll keep crepes. Yes, it was terrible. But I was like, why? Why, Viv? I know this is good TV, but why? So once we put this into perspective. The Jinx quotes, "Hey, Dooley made it on TV. Low key, if we had like two more underscores, if someone could do that edit, that would have been Dooley's name right there. Duly noted," says the Jinx. I said, "Okay." I would have never. And mind you, look what happened this week. I said, "Okay." Me as a viewer, okay. I think they put Jinx in the top two on purpose for the drama. But I'll continue. I thought she was great too, mind you. But I'm just saying, Jinx being in the top two position after being told by the Vivian that she would have blocked her instead. Just saying. I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. It looks like RuPaul is about to fist a bunch of bottoms. I don't know what is going on here. But like at a really trendy nightclub in 1989. I hate this so much. Like she's got shit kicking boots. Like she about to be out there in the yard or something, or in somebody's farm trying to give a whole lot. Out, girl, RuPaul, is this your digging outfit? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd like to be up for consideration. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying she got look at the boots now. That gives me of the earth. It gives me I have a shovel and a drill. All right, we can't do this no more. RuPaul tells them they have a speech to give. They have to have an inspirational speech. It has to be on the proportions of RuPaul's Drag You, kind of. The kids are graduating. This actually came out at a really perfect time because a lot of people's school year has ended this week. So I thought this was kind of brilliant to place this around that time frame. I don't know if it was intentional, but it worked kind of really well. I thought also there were midterm elections, or there were elections recently in local states, like out here in Texas, they had elections. They also had, I think, one's in California because I got a message about that. I don't even live out there anymore. But I thought, how interesting. This episode really fell in line out here in the States, what's going on. So I was like, okay. Either way, it must be like a graduation speech. They can do their own sort of spin on it, but it must be inspirational while also being funny. So it needs to have a heartfelt moment while also keeping them entertained. Boom. So I said, okay. Now, RuPaul then throws a shawow and a shabam up in this gig because, wait, she said this later or after? No, it was right here and then. She told the girls, you going to get two badges, one for yourself and one to give. That was a key. And I also immediately went into game mode as a person who loves gaming and loves the competition. Like, oh, there are so many ways to play this one right now. So many ways to turn this into it's going to work for me and not somebody else. You could even the playing field. You could really leap ahead of some folks. Oh, it's a lot. I said, I don't know how I would do this. I feel like I would try to even the field only because it's clear there are front runners. At the same time, why not do something to where it then benefits you the next round and then you end up being propelled forward? So that's where I would find this to be difficult. For example, if I'm giving another star away, do I give it to Evie to even it, even though, I mean, they don't know what the next episode is going to be, but the next episode I feel like is going to be Evie's badge. Just being clear. Girl, it's a girl group episode next week. Oh, please. I was like, it's, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be that time. So it's like, but they don't know what the challenge is going to be. So it's like if I gave her the badge and then evened it out, and then they win the next episode, then technically they'd be tied with me or ahead of me. That's where I got nervous with this. It's like, how would you play? How would y'all play this out? I wouldn't give it to Monet because Monet has already shown that. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's Monet's giving me sneaky. Her and Trinity have already showed they're sneaky. There's no way I'd be giving it to either of the two of them. Even though I would have loved to have been that alliance, I also would have been very leery because they have a shared win together. And I'd be like, I don't know about this. My mind would say give it to Evie. Just because I feel like Evie should have been the top, like in some situations for me, and that's my sis, and I love it down. Plus, she's the only one that doesn't have one, and it feels like giving that to Evie would feel easier to swallow versus giving it to somebody who already has a badge, and then you leave this baby without one. Technically, I don't know. I think Evie's gonna get one next week though. So it's like, do they give her one now? Then she has two. Because you know how it is rolling here. I feel like everyone will have an opportunity to win an episode. It seems like that way for All Stars this kind of round. Like this isn't just like, well, girl, she was there for one day and then she crawled all the way to the top. No, I feel like one of them, they're all gonna get one. Too bad they can't give it to themselves. Me, just being real, I probably would have tried to keep it to myself if that was an option. Can I keep it? Sure. Two. But giving it to Evie would be sweet. So I think that would be the way I would go. But I would probably want to keep it. But then that would put a big target on me. Make me selfish looking. Twitter would drag me. Yeah. Either way, I'm not giving this too much time. No shade to some of this. These were all fun moments. All that jazz and stuff. But it's just a little banter in between conversations. Raja going, I want a damn star. She's going to be a cult leader. I was like, work. I can't wait to see the cult leader aspect of this speech. Jinx, high key. When you mentioned the lost condom, I'm a tad bit pressed because that one sounded fucking funny. Now the story she gave was great, but like that one sounded that one sounded hilarious. Have you ever heard the term of roping? I was like, oh my god, is she really about to pull all this for this speech? I want to hear that speech. I do. Yeah, I do. Correct, Mondays are bad. Yes, they get 2 stars, one for themselves, and then they must give one to somebody else of their choosing. See here. Pairing runs dry. No, but I was also Monet and Jinx have great banter back and forth. But Shay was pressed. Shay, you girl, they made you look so bad, sister. Oh, that's right, because Monet was asking for a thesaurus. And then Jinx was like, hey Monet, what's another word for uninhibited? Blocked. I'm sorry, I love Jinx. I love Jinx. Jinx is a key. But no, this was funny. Having Shay looking like the annoyed older brother in the workroom, just pressed as the kittens. But Monet realizes the power that they have now that they were, with them being blocked. But in reality, it's not them being blocked that actually works against them. It's them now being able to pick the order of the speeches. And in doing so, she can bargain with these queens in reference for, possibly giving her a star, even though Monet already has one. I said, yes, this could work for her, but also it depends on who wins. I think it would need to be Trinity winning in order for Monet to guarantee getting a star after they've been blocked. in my opinion. But of course, Miss Mama was working her magic and it was fun TV. Raj is everything, by the way. Can we just have a moment to just go over this outfit? This is just regular workroom. I'm gonna sit down and remind myself, like, no shade to nobody else being comfortable, but this is how Raja came in for a regular workroom moment. And the girls are dragging you on what show, saying she's a chop and that it's a boot. I don't see it. I don't see it. Ain't it? Don't we love Roger? Listen, whenever y'all say Roger, I think of Roger from American Dad, and then I also think to myself, Roger and Raja actually would make a lot of sense. I feel like one of Roger's personas is Raja. uh, but no, I live for this outfit, high key. If I didn't sweat so much, I'd probably wear something like that. But whew, it gives. Telva, see you on my cash app. Thank you so much for the tip, baby. Thanks for a much needed kiki during this 12-hour day. Whoo! Hope you make it through, love. I know you're gonna make it through. Let me not say hope. You gonna make it through. We got you, baby. Okay. But again, Monet using this order of the equation to their advantage. I said equation. I meant to say lineup. Keeping it. Carson Kressley and Nikki Glaser. This is all I'm going to do. I am not going through these individually. I will have to say this drag race. No shade. High key. Sometimes these moments take away from the actual performance itself because I then already see how the setups are going to go. And then I feel like nothing was surprising. A little bit for me. Not for everybody. I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody here. Just for me personally as a viewer, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Then when we get to the actual performances, it's like I'm having a rehashing of that moment. And while I can celebrate them doing it like well, it's a rehearsal. They're just coming in there to give a little bit and then they can get a little critique on it. So this sometimes to me plays a little long. And you went through everyone. And there's only 8 queens there. And this went kind of long. Because some people had longer moments than others that just went on and on and on. And I was like, let's just do the goddamn thing. I'm like, no shade. High key. I like to give little moments here because I love this show down. But this be like, girl, my reaction, folks, you'll see how I am. I'm sitting there like this the whole time. There were some funny moments with Nikki, though. True T. Let's talk about it. Hey, baby. There were some funny moments. Yeah, I will say Nikki had some. There was some cute, hilarious banter back and forth. It got us a chance, or gave us, excuse me, gave us a chance to find out a little bit about Nikki for those who are not familiar with them. I know Nikki Glaser through Comedy Central Roast and her dragging Ann Coulter through the ever living Earth. She's had some bad days, she's had some good days, and she now has a new show on the E network that she's doing. So I was here for Nikki though. She said some funny shit that I thought was hilarious. I forget. I think it was for the Hooked on Phonics bit. She's like, Carson, why would you say that? You know Trinity can't spell. Oh, that was a kick. I was like, oh, okay, that was funny. It was quick too. Like she just fed her that information, and she was all ready for a comeback in that moment. For Carson saying something about her having, being dyslexic, which was interesting to find out about Trinity going through school and having to use Hooked on Phonics. There's something wrong with getting tutoring, especially when it's there to help you and get you on the right path as far as making it through. I also in Untucked. I like Untucks now. They're kind of not boring, but it's fun to hear stuff that I don't think we would have heard because of an edit trying to make things shady. But I was shocked, but not shocked to know that Raja graduated high school in 1992. And for some odd reason, I was like, ain't no way. Do you hear me? I was like, I don't, like, not, like, looking at Raja. No, she's lying. That was a gap. Once I saw the bolero tie, honey, I knew it was 1992. I was like, oh yeah, because low key, this gives me like they could have went to the same high school as Bobby Hill. You know what I'm saying? I was like, not Rasha looking like Joseph from King of the Hill in their high school. Oh, that is a great reference. You're welcome. That is a great King of the Hill reference. No shade to Raja. I'm just saying. Once I saw that photo, I thought of Joseph from King of the Hill. You know that, oh, Bobby, you know, the son of the of what's his name? Who's really John Redcorn's son, but we don't talk about it. Bury that. Sorry. Sorry. So she's like 1992, and I'm like, I graduated '05. And girls be looking at me crazy now when they're like, oh, I graduated in 2012. And I'm like, what? No shade to any of y'all out there, or the girls who are like, I graduated this year. Shout out to all my graduates, by the way. I'm always just like, okay, time is moving. Every time I hear a new year of a new graduation, like, oh, well, I graduated this. Oh, you did? Oh, it's getting further and further away from me. But high school was just not too long ago. But yeah, I wouldn't have believed Raja would graduate in 92. Not by a long shot. Whatever the skin routine is, fabulous. I know they were talking about work done, but I think Raja also does a good skin routine too. If they've had a little filler, I can see, but yeah, I see a little skin routine. Mm-hmm. Ah, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Uh, hit that like button if you could for me, please. I appreciate you all so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in. And make sure to get in that comment section after this. All my appreciation, all my love for you. Thanks for being here, Rant Pack. Now, Jinx having a conversation because of the lineup being done, where Jinx is second to last and Vivian is closing this. Let me see if I have this correct off of memory. Monet, Shay, Trinity, Raja, Jada, Evie, Jinx, Vivian. Ha! Ha! Come on, Matty. I was like, I better remember this. I just did all this crap. But she got Jinx going second to last to Vivian. And so, of course, Monet's over there talking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, what you about to do? Well, I know I'm going to make it hard for her. Because, of course, Jinx now knows Vivian has a target on their back directly. Also, Vivian, your eye makeup work, sister. Work. The eye makeup was everything. But it was really funny to have them over there. And then Jinx is like, wait, can she hear this? Like, Viv, can you hear me? Can you hear my tone right now? I was over here crying, y'all. I was crying. Just those little funny moments between them is so much fun. Let's get into the judges and then into the challenge and then the runway, which was veiled it. It sounded like failed it the first time I heard it, but it's veiled it. Veil. Okay. Trinity the Tuck, you did not follow the assignment. It was a beautiful outfit. We'll talk about it in a second. But that was a train, sister. That was not a veil. It's like, girl. RuPaul. So, okay. It's been a great run so far in the dress department. To be honest with you, I'm kind of in a love-hate relationship with this. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. Because I think it's fitted well. I just don't like the color combination for me. I think the silhouette is beautiful. I just don't like the color combination. I love her makeup. I think RuPaul's face is stunned, and I think her wig is everything. So I was here for it, but to me the colors, I don't like them. That didn't. Yeah, for me it didn't. But I like the fit of the dress, though. I did like the fit of the dress. I like her wig and her makeup. So I liked it, Ru. I just something about them colors. Yeah, wish it was a different color dress. Michelle looked lovely. Something about her in pink and leopard print is like Michelle. But the skunk swoop in the front, she's giving. It's now trademark. Don't let that go. It's that's you, girl, and I live for it. Carson Kressley, yes. Our favorite tan bottom gave tonight. I enjoyed Carson's commentary. Carson had some funny comments that he made when they were walking on the runway this evening. It was good stuff. So gotta love Carson. They went for a theme of pink today. And Nikki Glazer, Glazer, who? Nikki. Nikki G. Maddie, don't do that. Nikki looked lovely. She was dressed for an event that she probably was going to go to after this filming. Like, I thought Mama was doing something for red carpet. I was like, go on, girl. Like, you came tonight. Says yes. um, Drag you. It's a miracle. Drag you. Are you ready for me? Kind of wish they sung the song just a little bit. Drag you. Okay. Yeah, they mentioned the Celine Dion thing, Mizu. Thanks, babe. Um, in Untucked, and she said that's something that she gets often, and I can see it. Same shaped head, same ears. Very that. All right, so we're gonna go in order here. I may not break this down too deep, but I'm gonna tell you how I felt. Tell you how I felt. Tell you how I felt. So Monet Exchange goes first. I thought of Mo Hart first with the fro because you remember the you already know where I was going with that hair. I was like, oh, I thought of Mo Hart immediately. Now I liked Monet Exchange's speech. I hate that the pick fell in the middle of the speech. I thought it was good. There were moments where it dipped. There were moments where she was speaking and it kind of got a little okay, and then it picked back up with something inspirational. So for me, it felt like I was on a boat with Monet, and there was a few waves, a couple of dips, but when we got to shore, I was all right. I thought it was okay. Everyone, but I will say this though, everyone had something that I found to be profound or something that was very well like we could relate to in their speech, whether they were funny all the way, whether they were kind of boring, whether whatever happened, everyone had a message. So I was appreciative that everyone did come with something tonight. But yeah, when that comb fell, I was like, eh. I was like, girl, that not for the rest of it. But there you go. Now, Shay Coulee, I like Shay's. I thought Shay's was kind of key. Like it was fun. She was playful. She was serious. It gave the full emotions, and I also live for this look because it gave graduation, but make it fashion. So I like Shay's. Shay's was good. It was a good one. She had her part that got a little dark. It got light. It also was kind of funny. I enjoyed Shay's. Shay's was good. Now, I'm saying all these are good, but I'm about to get to some of the great ones here. See, again, I was like, okay, this is good. I clapped. I enjoyed. I thought this was a good one. I thought it was better than Monet's. No shade. I thought it was. But I felt that Trinity, it was funny in the beginning, and then it kind of just went after that. Like we did the she's she starts reading her card, and instead of saying me, she was like moo for the whole hooked on phonics bit. That was funny. Nikki Glazer gave her a joke. She used it. I put the ass in tassel. Okay. Okay. But after that, it was for me, it was just, it kind of fell for me personally. Relatable for sure. There was a lot of moments there, but it didn't it wasn't for me. So I did like it though, but it wasn't for me. I did like the message as well, but it wasn't for me. But Trinity was good. She said, "Girl, moo, ma," but I liked the beginning better than I did like when it got towards the end of it. I was like, eh. I think why Raja's worked so well is because she came in and didn't take it seriously, like full on. You feel what I'm saying? Like The reason why I liked it so much is because this was ridiculous. Like everything about it was absolutely like are you girl? But it was so funny because I believed her character. It almost felt like that one who's like, "Hello, supreme goddesses of the universe. My name is Tara. I spell that with two K's. Do not ask why. And this is the universe." And I know people like that, especially from California. I just liked everything about it. It was stupid. It was silly. We're all gonna die moment was funny. The bit for the girls in the back when she read them low key, everything was good. And again, I liked it because it didn't just seem so serious, or it didn't feel like it drove itself into that plateau of feeling that way. And I think Raja still had messages even in the silliness of it. I feel like Willow Pill would have done something like this. You know, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I liked it. And I am glad. Oh, that's right. Institution, intuition, uh, for the dyslexic, very much if you are dyslexic. That shit was funny. So I liked it. Thought it was good. I said Raj is definitely in the top. Period. It was like, no, she can't be in the bottom after this because it was silly. Everything from taking the cape down, just very. I loved it. Loved it. Thought it was top tier, Raja. Top tier. I love this wig too. JMCL, thank you, baby. I see you on my Cash App for just joined the live. Excited Evie won the lip sync. It's really bad when the cameraman has to come back to Evie two times to get her doing the lyrics. Two times. We'll get there in a second. Jada Essence Hall, you had me at bitch. I actually like this outfit. I like Jada's. It was good. Wasn't the best, but it was still great for me. There was some funny moments that really slid in there. A couple of times I was like, ah, all right. But the message was clear, and I was here for the Jada of the essence that was Hall. And I'm glad she ended it with a look over there. Because again, if Jada was at my college doing a commencement speech or whatever, like that would have been a way for it to end for me. Like, look over there. I'd have been like, yes, she did it. But I like Jada's speech. So I was here for it. And I agree, Scrammy. And I didn't think anyone sucked. I just thought some people, maybe the energy died a little bit down. And then others were just really up there with how the speech kind of flowed. So, yeah. We love Jada in this hall. Yep. Keeping it. We love Jada in this hall. It's the essence. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Essence Hall. Jada, put it on her shirt. You're welcome. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Essence Hall. Evie, the physical stunt was what sold it for me, coming out making mistakes, of course. And then the speech itself, something that touched RuPaul, me personally, I know all about learning from him, girl. So I think I related to Evie's speech the most. I actually also liked it. There was a read for the girls in the back, but I thought the message was clear, and I was kind of surprised that she was left out of the conversation that they normally have with the judges. They only talked about a couple of girls. I was like, but she did good though. I was like, but that's my speech. The mistakes that you make. Oh, honey, y'all can watch my channel, baby. Look. Example number uno. So I was a little bit surprised by that. I mean, I'm gonna get to the Viv too, because I was also surprised that she wasn't in the top two, but like, yeah. I was like, okay. But Evie, from me to you, and from some of us in the comment section, I thought you were in the top three. Top four if we want to give it there. So I was kind of thrown off. I also liked your graduation outfit. You had a white robe. You painted over it like the artsy kid at school. You also did the hat too. I'm spooked. And your beat was done. I mean, we don't get the runway was everything. Y'all girls been reading her, but baby, this week, Miss Mama came. So I'm like, okay. But like, I was kind of gagged. Like, what's going on this week? But okay, the mug is right. The mug is good. That lip is done. But yeah, I was like, what is happening? But okay. Now, Jinx, I'm gonna say you did really fucking good, and you did. I absolutely believe you did very well. This was funny as hell. The car accident, the not recognizing your trauma or addressing it soon, and then you end up being more hurt in the long run. I felt all that. Hilarious. There were other girls I kind of, but I also was cackling through most of this, uh, especially because I knew you came out as a professor from Hogwarts. I was like, girl, like I was here for it. I was here for it, but I also thought once you got into the bit when you said, "But I got hit by a car," like it really flowed. It really flowed. So I did like Jinx's a lot. I did. I enjoyed it. I thought she did a good job. I did. I just thought it was so funny she had to do Hogwarts. Like, I'm at the wrong school. Let me go through my notes. Boil, toil, and trip. Nope, that's wrong. Boop. I was like, okay. Oh, right. Being born is a trauma. They have to pull you out and you're just thrown into the world and you have to figure it out. But honestly, Viv, though, Viv. Viv was in character the entire time. Viv is in character the entire time. The entire time. The entire run of all these speeches. And we're not going to give dues. I was a little bit perturbed. Like, not only was it a great speech for her to do with a drunken slur and through it with the message of sobriety, something that they're actually like a part of, but they played on something that they've gotten through. They came out and did all of that. I was scared. The physical fall at the end, since we're talking about physical stuff here. See how I can play that too? Come on now. Watch it. But when she had kept herself on the ground, I was like, come on, bitch. Like, is she okay? No, she's clearly out. Like, we're done. I'm gagged. I'm gagged. I'm gagged. Viv, okay, sister. I don't know. Maybe it was the runway. I don't know. Maybe it was the runway because I needed an explanation why you gave me somebody who got kidnapped at a ball, and then they went right over to Christian Gray's house to let's get it on. But I thought she had the funniest speech next to honestly Jinx and yeah, honestly, hmm and Raja personally. I was okay with Viv's being honest. I was a little like, and I did love Jinx's look a lot. Something about lavender and that orange hair works so well. We'll get to it right now. Let's go ahead and get to it here. But I thought Viv killed this challenge. So I was gagged. She wasn't the top. And that eye makeup is everything, even with the lash Gia gun in it. Okay? I'm here for it. Go on, system. There's the fall. I was like, didn't I put the fall in there? I did. Monet, I'm gonna get you a little bit. I would get Monet a little bit. I'm gonna get Monet. I love her down, but girl, you're joking me. Category is veiled it. First up is Monet Exchange with some fabric on top of a cage. That is not a veil. That's a veil for the bird cage. I was like, now, girl, I love you down. And I got that, but once it was revealed and all it was the cage, this is no, let's talk about it. This is actually severe. But I was like, I wish that it was still attached to the front and then she just pushed it back versus it being like how you would put the covering over the cage and then take it off. I wanted it to still be attached. That's what I was looking for. So for me, I needed it to be a bit more on the nose for what we're going for here. That dress is everything. That dress is everything, everything, everything. It's everything. I don't now that will fight you for. That dress. Ah! The dress is gorgeous. But when she took it off the cage, I was like, oh, I get it with the birds, but also I wish it was still attached. The look itself, though, is gorgeous. I think her mug is done. I love how her hair looks like in the cage. I still give this high scores. I just was like, girl, I needed a little bit different with the veil part for me personally. I just love that it's like an actual bird because you see how they did the chest piece with the white feathers and it sort of flows up with the color. Like that's why I was very much like, oh, this is okay. Oh, oh, so loved it. Now, Bag a Lady, Shea Coulee is next. I got Erica Badu meets Cree Summer fashions. If you know who Cree Summer is, you know I'm on the money. 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 I wanted to start singing Butterflies in the Sky, reading Rainbow, reading. It just felt like Shay was gonna pop up with a book and be by somebody's coast. Hello, reading Rainbow. Like I kind of lived, but this is definitely Cree Summer meets Erica Badu. Period. Fight somebody. Ain't it? Like Cree would wear the fuck out this. I was like, come on, sis. But this looked just comfortable and elegant and expensive at the same time. I lived for this ensemble. I lived for how this was put together. I did. I also loved it was an ode to their grandmother. You know, and I know my mom had pants like that, baby, with that kind of pleat. Okay, so trust me, I loved it. I loved it, but definitely Cree Summer, the house down, Erica Badu down. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Thought this was a great look, Shay. I was like, this was giving, giving. This is a train. Trinity the train. This is a train, sister. I like this look a lot. This is a train. Chugga lugga choo choo. Train. Beautiful. Not a veil, but a train. Ah, like, come on, Thomas the Trinity the truck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Thomas the train engine's doing overtime in red today. As you could see, they're clearly on the track, Matthew. I think it's beautiful. It is not a veil, but I think it's beautiful. It's not a veil, though. Oh, it's beautiful, but it's not a veil. It's gorgeous. It's not a veil. Uh-oh, what picture was gone? Did it only get one picture of Raja? Oh, that sucks. Y'all, I'm so mad. I had one picture of Raja up and apparently it didn't post. That's why it was black right there. My bad. My bad. I'll for the panel on Sunday, I'm gonna make sure that I have a photo that loaded correctly. But I need to give this time. It's not a veil, baby. It's okay. It's all right. It's a train. I'm gonna have to stop you on. It's okay. It was not a veil. It was a train. She even said it was a train. So we're not gonna do that today. Now on to Raja. This was absolutely fire. This was fire. This was this. It's the magazine cover back. This is actually a veil that is covering the face, that is not being dragged from behind at 40 fucking feet. Okay? This is an actual veil. And it gave cover of a magazine. Then played off a veil in French. Bitch, please. This was amazing. This was top tier. This was it. This is my puss of the week. I was like, oh, it was how she turned around the corner and hit it too. I was like, now, sister, did you have to? Did you really need? But she did, and it was done to the full extent. Amazing. High cap. Remember when Latrice Rail was like, "Now this is high drag. This would be that. That would be the story. High drag. Woo, woo, ha ha." Mm. Jada Essence Hall. Okay, your hair underneath was severe, and I'm so mad we couldn't see it because that is my critique of this outfit. It's gorgeous, but I can't see you at all. Like, at all. Like, I lived for the silhouette, but then I couldn't see my sister, and it was killing me. I was like, I love her, but like, hello? Like, I was like, I can't see my sister. Yo, Alim, honey, that's not missed on me, baby. This is where I get you together, and anybody else is trying to question me at this point in time. Let me explain to you. Yada, it's a veil. However, there are aspects where it almost seemed when the light wasn't hitting it, it was almost blanket black. Do you feel what I'm saying? No? Okay, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel again. It was all over. So it was harder for me to view visually where others could have removed or simply like put to the side, or it could have been an easier veil to take. Not saying this is a bad look if you can hear me and then you read it well. I'm just critiquing on the veil itself, the fabric being so thick, so not transparent. That's what I'm referring to here. So you got a point, but I'm taking that point and I'm turning it to the right. It's gorgeous, but goddamn it, where are you, girl? So I love her, but where are you? Loved it down. This would have been great in some sort of editorial piece, like in a magazine. I could see her even in the water coming from this. It's very stunning. But yeah, I wish there was a little peekaboo moment. And also when we see the hair later, I was like, oh, the hair. The hair. But let's get into Miss Evie Oddly here with this look. Now, Evie, this has been my favorite look of yours this entire season. This was gorgeous. And once you said New Mexico, in the back for Untucked, I was like, "Yep, that really actually gives it a full run, especially with um, the stones used here, and of course the Aztec blanket that's been full on in this glowy glitteriness of it all. Like, let's get into the mug a bit, honey. I was here for this, and I like this kind of veil. Like, if I did a veil, I would think to do fringe beads going down my face. Like, that would be my veil. Because also, I'd probably give like a stoner's apartment, and that'd be my entire like aesthetic for the look. And so the veil would be the door, and once you open it, I'd almost be like a dispensary. But no, I was here for this. This was fire. And she was posing down, pose down, pose down. She was posing. I was like, go on, bitch. Go on, bitch. Minty, that's I own 100% of this incense store. Now wait a minute. Oh, Alexa. Where is that? Oh, that blanket is right over there. I have it on the other side, holding up the window. Reading Rainbow. I loved it. I was really here for this. Reading Rainbow. The makeup. Ooh, sister, you were kind of eating in this picture right here. Jinx Monsoon is next. Lavender, Fairy Queen. Okay, so I like this. Um, for multiple reasons. I'm so gagged. Here's the thing. We only have season 5 to go off of with Jinx. A lot of the other girls had multiple seasons to work with, right? Or things that were very recent. compared to like the older seasons of drag. To see Jinx in this silhouette is a gag. And also the fact that instead of like throwing a bunch of shit on the dress, she let the dress be simple, but the sleeves had the blooming of the flowers coming out with the butterflies, the collar, like almost like internally underneath them. It's like all spewing out. This is gorgeous. And then what I liked a lot about it was the fact that the veil was held up by butterflies in that work, and she moved slow enough so it wouldn't have been lost in translation. And this is just simply beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. I was here. It was such a brilliant idea, too, to have that with the butterflies holding in the back. Birds would have been too heavy. Yep. Real smart. Real smart. So gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Leo, honey, you've been. Hold on, baby. We're giving Leo some time here. McQueen Spring 2007 Look 45. Everyone take a look at that, okay? They posted a couple of times here. I want to make sure that was given, Leo, because you're giving that reference. Thank you, my doll. Jinx wore this very well. That's what I'm focused on here. I appreciate you, baby. Gabby, love her makeup here. Telling you, telling you. I mean, we see it without the veil later, so we'll keep that comment for her. We'll keep that comment. You tried, Gabby. That was low. That was a low budget read, Miss Mom. But the veil comes off and the makeup was great. So hold on now. Not you try to grab the sister and throw her down the well real quick. No, don't do that, Gab. She got 7 days. She'll come up and find you. Now, the Vivian gives me. It's not my favorite look, but if I really were to look at this, I probably would see this in a magazine somewhere, like a dinner party gone wrong. And she's sitting at the table and she's like bound and gagged in this look with the veil over her. I could totally see that. But I was also kind of, I don't know, this didn't really read for me the way I normally do. It didn't read as much as I wanted it to. It didn't give veil as much as it gave fabric over wrapped ball gag moment. But I kind of love the dress a lot. Like a lot, a lot. I do like the dress. I love the dress actually. And I do like that the wrapped up. I don't know, something about it like I like it. I like it. I just didn't it didn't breathe for me. Oh, that's kind of interesting with the gag of them. It didn't breathe for me. But yeah. I love her now, but sister, she's been new. It's been a lot of blue. Oh, I don't even like to wear blue. Use a lie. Because it's been a lot of blue. This season, All Star 7 panel, I love you now, sister. You're killing it with the blue. But like, I don't want to ever hear that again. Oh goodness. What's actually interesting is that when we get to look at all the looks together, you know how they go through consistency through the season. If the Viv's looks are mostly blue, like imagine how that's gonna look like thinking about like, a runway or a collection. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to go through the collection of the queens. Like it's gonna be interesting to look back on with some of these babies with their looks that they presented and how it looks like as a collection from a queen presenting from all these episodes. Because once again, everyone's gonna be here to the end. So we get everyone's looks fully. It's not okay, here she go on Instagram, here she go on Twitter. Nope. It's boom. Full every episode. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. All right, thanks, Viv, for swallowing. Now, judging, of course, commences. We already know where the answers lie into this equation. I was a little surprised that some people weren't spoken of or given a little bit more time, but I also understand that one particular queen that I feel could be interchangeable was very, very good. Okay. That's not going to be knocked, not even nowhere near me. Okay. But I thought Raja was number one. Out of everybody today, it was Raja's game. After that, we could have just thrown what we could have thrown in. Now, Jinx winning made sense because it was a good speech, and I thought her runway was everything. Evie, in my opinion, could also have had this position. Great speech, great runway. Vivian also could have been up in that gag. I think their speech was great. I wasn't the most excited about the runway, but they loved her runway. So I would have thought, oh, that would have counted for points too. Personally. So I thought it could have been Raja and Viv, Raja and Evie, or Raja and Jinx. In every equation, Raja was in there. Love Jada's, love Shay's, love Monet's, love Trinity's, but that was my top four. Was those babies, okay? Now, looking at the lineup ready for the lip sync, you can't tell me that this bitch wasn't ready to cut up in this look. Color me. Come on now. This was already ready to perform. Like, Evie was ready to perform. I'm so mad we didn't get to see that. But it's also, that's the name. That's the game. That's the game. Evie was ready. Jada without the veil? Oh! Ah! This hair! This hair! Oh my God. That's why I was pressed about the veil, Alim. Do you see now why I was having my moment? Because once I saw her without it, I was like, girl, that's the same wig you had underneath. Oh. Mm. Gabby, trust me, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Not me getting silent right now because Gabby just reminded me of what I have to go into. RuPaul, let him know, hey, y'all better act right because they get the option of giving somebody a bash. So y'all better be on your best behavior. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's too bad that the Vivian already told Jinx that she would have almost said, look at me talking about sending her home, that she would have blocked her had she been in a position to be blocked. I was like, I mean, it's okay. Y'all. 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 Girl, they could have kept this. They could have kept all of this. Better in color. I didn't see any color, honey. Color. Girl. Okay. Jinx, no rhythm. Like, like what you mean? Like, girl. Okay, first of all, let's have this conversation. This is not a good Lizzo song. If you like this song, I love you down. This is not a good Lizzo song for a lip sync. Period. Point blank, end of discussion. This was not that girl. I was boo bored. Okay, that's the one. So the song was pooped. However, I guarantee you, had another bitch been up there, and I will put both of them into this because I love Raja and Jinx down, but they were both pooped. They were both bad, in my opinion. I think Evie would have salvaged this. I think Viv would have salvaged this. I think Monet would have salvaged this. I think a couple other girls would salvage this. There was nobody on the beat. This was a lot of funky chicken. How loose is your goose? This was a lot of that. It was a lot of, ooh, what is that? Like, no, you're kidding me. You're joking me. Raja, listen, I think it's the song for you. Why Raja didn't give, because Raja likes to give sexy and can give like fashion kind of girl. This ain't that gig for her. I saw Raja at the club on a Wednesday night when it was $5 drinks cutting up by themselves on the dance floor. You sat in one position, sister. You sat in one position. This wasn't your song, and that was the period end of that for me. I thought you were someone's drunk old queen at a bar, sister, just giving it all kinds of Tuesday, Wednesday energy. Ain't no crowd in here today. This is my favorite time to go. Hey. Raja needed a ballad, or she needed something that was going to be in the essence of Paula Abdul straight up. Do you feel 1990s, late 80s? That's Raja's scheme. Like, give that. This is not that. So I was like, oh God, this is not her song, so she's not going to win this one. So now I'm thinking to myself, what is Jinx doing in the corner? Girl. Yeah. And you know I love me some Jinxie. But when I tell you I was over there like I would have rather Machiavelli from Legendary got up here and gave us the performances they've been giving us all of Legendary than deal with this again. No, fuck that. I'll get even deeper. Bring House of Light up here. Boo. I just hate it. Girl. The leg. I was like, you're joking. When she was talking about the big penises and swinging the arm around, you're joking. I was like, you're joking. I give Jinx this credit though. I will give Jinx this credit. She at least was giving me the energy of some sorts for this complication. But when I tell you this was they're playing some music at that one school where the percentage is very much a drop in the water and they're just going nuts. Had Evie been in that top, girl, we would have probably been given some kind of something. I think a couple of the other girls would have gave us a little something. Girl, bitch. This is gag flag worthy, where I'd have been like, you know? I'd be like, bring Evie Oddly up in here. Stop everything. I need you all to sit down. I need to get Evie up here. And Eenie, Meenie, Mighty, you two could come up here. I think all three of y'all hoes could have called this up. Jesus. Okay, let me stop. I'm glad that they had a good time up there, but when you saw Evie doing the fucking lyrics and actually doing it verbatim, and that was actually on beat, girl, that was killing me. I was like, this is bullshit. Cameraman, you are not right. You highlighted her twice. 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 I was like, not just the one time of coming back to her solo face, though. 2 times they caught her face, like, bopping with the song. This is how I would have done it. I was like, oh, girl. See, that was a wasted opportunity. I think production figured that out too. They were like, oh shit. We probably should have had somebody up here that would actually gave a little bit, but can we go back to that eyeshadow real quick? Evie, this is giving, sister. This is giving. This is giving. It will be tonight. It's not up there yet. It will be up there tonight. This is giving. It was like watching a bunch of cars at a used car lot trying to start. Just very, this is cash only business. You know, I don't know if it's going to make it to the gas station. We are a part of a rhythmless nation. Jinx, Raja, the fuck. I love him down. Love him down. But this wasn't for them. I think that Jinx would have done better on a different song. I think Raja would have done better on a different song. That's just my opinion on it. This song wasn't for them. I don't think this song was for anybody. But it could have been salvaged. Can you imagine if they did slow song? That's for skinny hoes. I'm a thick bitch. I need tempo. Can you imagine if they got tempo and it was those two? I'd rather Jasmine Kennedy be up here for this one. I probably would have got something on at least on the beat. That's all. That's it. All right, honey. Thursday. No, she sometimes it pops on a Thursday. This is very Wednesday or a Tuesday. All of a sudden, Kate Bush. I'm running up that road. I'm running up that hill. That kind of music starts playing. You know what I'm saying? Only you. Uh, ow. But you thought. So let's get into the other queen's reactions, shall we? And I couldn't help myself but to actually use the picture 2 times so we can get different reactions from different people. Aren't I nice? Monet did one clap. Kid you not. Kid you not. Kid you not. It was very like this. She went like so I was like, okay, that was a key. That was a key. Uh Zoom out real quick to get into Evie's face. It was definitely not amused, but that Vivian was looking over to a whole nother girl. I know you were like, Shay's tired. Monet had me crying. But then it was Trinity for me and Viv. Not these 2 white women in the front giving this kind of face for that. Girl, what the fuck was that? Trinity's hands didn't even come up. Trinity didn't even clap for that. She clapped once the full thing with Jinx winning was the situation. But Trinity didn't move her hands for not a beat, girl. It was like, I don't think so. Oh, goodness gracious. Trinity, that was a moment for me, sister. That fact that you didn't move and you kind of shifted, I felt your body go, what? Woo, bitch. Oh my goodness. Log into Reddit and read them on that. No, I'm just playing. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Jinx won the lip sync because she did more physically on stage than Raja did. There was a little bit more of a gyration from one than the other. So there you go. Was happy. Jinx got her second win. That's another cash tip in that pocket. And so it always is fun to watch them go around and decide on who they should pick and get the bedazzled plunger. I love when she went by oh, that's right, third win. Third win because she was blocked the last time. Yeah, let's be clear, Jinx, they should be blocking you every week. Second star, third win. Hmm. When she said shady Kool-Lady, like really low, like shady Kool-Lady. Correct. Correct. So if they're in the top 2, does that count as a win or does the win count when you get the star? No. When they're in the top 2, they get the star. So top 2 alone gets stars. Now, when you win, you get a cash tip and then the ability to block. That's what the specialty of the win is. It's money and the power to block. But if you're in the top two, it's a win and a badge. So even if you don't win the lip sync, you still leave with a badge, which also then takes the responsibility of you choosing someone to then be blocked, taking that target away from you. Jade is the only one that has a badge right now that has not been blocked. Correct, yes. And Evie at this time is the only one without a badge. Which would make this my point of the Vivian being blocked by Jinx. You blocked. I mean, it was coming, girl. Like Viv, you low key showed your hand. Good TV though. Good TV. Good TV. Viv, I think you were ready to kill it in this one too. I think you were ready to go for the lip sync. I think you were ready to cut up too. Like, bitch, if they put me in this top, I'm going in. Especially because you know you would have blocked Jinx. High key. If the Viv and Raja, this was Viv's first time being blocked. If Viv was in the top with Raja, I bet you money Viv would have won the lip sync and she would have blocked Jinx. Bet you money. Bet you money. Oh, absolutely. And then that would have been real drama going in for the next one. I'm telling you. So, hey. I don't care what the teachers say. I don't even look that way. Look that way. Look that way. 1, 2, 4, 3. None of these bitches is better than me. Better than me. Better than me. Okay, sorry. Hate. Oh, I would love for that to be a lip sync song. Or the one that Estelle did. How did it go? Estelle did a bop song back in the day that could be used for voguing like a while ago. Right? Like that should have been a song by now. There's a couple of bops that are out there that should have been lip sync songs now. You know what I'm saying? There should have been a couple of songs that we could have had a little something new. I can be a freak. I can be a freak every day of the girl that was oh god, I done messed it up. Yes, that literally is a lip sync song. That is perfect. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh yeah, and then Maya's bitch. How's it go? See me in the club, roll in your eyes, whatever, bitch. There it is. Yes, whatever, bitch. Yes, that was that. They call me on the club. You do. I don't have the words. You better work. You better work. Uh-huh. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Bitch. Uh-huh. Bitch. I hate her. Yes. Oh my goodness. No, she did. Mm-hmm. 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 High key, Mario. High key. High key. Song choice was bad. Them themselves not really being able to vibe into it wasn't helpful. Girls got to adapt. You know what I'm saying? You had one over there doing the funky chicken and the other lady over there drunk on a Tuesday at 7:30 in the evening. Supper time. Mm-mm. That was my only critique of this episode where I was not feeling it was the lip sync. Everything else was fab. That lip sync was trash. And they're both better and capable of better lip syncs. So not to shade Raja and Jinx to say they're terrible, they're not. It's just they're both better made for different songs and what goes in their element. So no hate to any of them, no shade. It's just for them, girl. Mm-mm. They gave Crystal Gem Fusion Dance. Listen. Ah. She really didn't, but it also creates a narrative where we have a little drama to drive the train versus it being Monet's game of Survivor, because that's how it was starting off. Like Monet's the only one playing this like another reality show where we are also trying to get some other drama going or at least some other story elements into this because they're not hating each other, they're frenemies, Love you, girl, but I have to block you because high key, if we win a lip sync together or we lip sync against each other, we've seen what can happen. I'm just saying, Viv and Jinx were top two, and you saw how Viv got her together in that lip sync. Important, important. Yeah, Jinx should be nervous for Viv, and Viv didn't do herself favors by announcing Jinx is her biggest competition. I would have never have said that. Not till towards the end. No. Because I need two more episodes to fully get the idea of who I think is going to win. I need two more. Jinx right now is still top contender for me as far as winning the entire season. But I do feel like based on the next challenge of girl groups, that could change completely. So I just really want to see it. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, Monet, I would be concerned about because Monet is playing the charm card and it's working very well. She's blocked, but she's also able to have conversations with everybody in the workroom. It all be relatable, and also at the same time, Monet is playing a long game. So there are points of her not wanting to win on purpose, and she's doing it very well. Like coming off like, oh, I should have won that, but in reality, she's like, thank God I didn't. Trinity is close, but also I think Trinity and Monet are in the same build in terms of like, be careful with those two. Shay's on a slow burn right now. She's not doing nothing, but I think Shay's gonna come back soon. Right now, Shay's like just in like middle tier, but she'll come back. Um, Jada is honestly playing the sweet game, and that's gonna work in her favor if no one blocks her. She'd be blessed to not be blocked the entire season. I feel like Raj is not going to be given her dues, and that Evie's also being played a tad bit. I feel like Viv is also a threat as well, but again, she's announcing too many things. She's giving her hand quickly. And I think that's playing against her. So I don't know. I think Jinx is still the one to beat, but I feel like Monet has a shot. And I think that if Shay starts to go into overdrive, we'll get it. We'll get it. But I think honestly, yeah, that's where my mind is at. That's where my mind is at. Hey, Studio 55, I've explained that at the beginning of this video. I've explained it in a video prior to this one, and I'll explain it again to you. A lot of stuff I'm recording and working on here, and I also don't want to be fully stressed out. A lot of my, Rant Pack members have asked that of me, and I've also taken it upon myself. That DragCon stuff will be probably released this upcoming week. Now that three of the shows that I was reviewing are no longer going to be on the air. That's Homecoming New Orleans. That's Drag Race España. There's another one in there too. I can't even remember. Legendary. All of those ended. So that will be coming soon. And I'm gonna piece it by piece. So it won't be all just dropped in one full load. So if that is sufficient enough, I hope so. And I hope you understand why I'm actually responding in this way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot on my plate. I also have a podcast with Melissa from the Real World New Orleans coming up too. I'm working on a couple other things. Maddie's trying to get pitches ready for television for this panel and other shows. There's a couple of things, and I also have a life outside of this. So I do understand the want and the need for that content, and I'm trying my best. And it certainly will be there. But when it comes out, I want it to be great and not just okay. All right. So I appreciate you asking me because I want to know where it is too. Where it is right now, saved on my computer, ready to be worked on whenever I have a time to. And when I have time to do it, it's going to come out great. That's what we're trying to do. God bless you, baby. Work on that. Oh, yes. Also, the podcast. Yeah, so what we're doing here, Melissa wanted to do it podcast style. So that's what I'm doing by her wishes versus being on camera because, Mama doesn't want to always be on the full Get Up and Go. So we're gonna do a special rant with me episode, and it'll be podcast style. We're gonna be recording it, and I'm gonna be editing it, and then of course posting it. Um, and she told me that I get to ask some questions from the show. Very excited. I'm trying to find the right ones to ask. We were going to do the interview this past Thursday, but I had to do something family oriented with my family, and so that I had to cancel on her for. But we've rescheduled for, I believe, next week. So yes, I will be getting that soon. But yeah, all that's coming soon. I can see the comment now. The way he responded to that was so mean. No. No. I just realized sometimes people are trying it with what is this? Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? And I'm like, it's coming. I talk about it all the time. No, it's coming Studio 55. I've just whew, like I had to catch up on the shows I missed when I was in Vegas and Los Angeles. So now that I'm caught up on everything, and plus all of that shit ended. No shade. Legendary, Real World Homecoming, New Orleans, and Espana. That means my Monday is freed. My Wednesday has cut in half. Now I can just finish the challenge All Stars 3 by itself. That would be way less stressful for me. And then Legendary, my Thursdays have opened up. So that's why P Valley I'm gonna throw in there, and I also can get to the DragCon content. So, yeah. Honey, Beyonce took down all of her photos from her social media, and I swear to God, if it's another Ivy Park drop, I'm going to lose my grip. If it's B7, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. I need another album so bad. I need another visual album so bad. And not just like soundtrack music. No shade. You know, I love B, but like all her soundtrack music is straight up trying to be, very much give me an Oscar. And like, I honestly thought that she should have got the Oscar for the song she did for King Richard. I thought she should have got it. But baby, what I have heard from the rumor mill about the where her music is going for B7, I swear to God, if it's what I think it's going to be and it's not the rap album and it's going to be the more up-tempo dance one, I'm going to be happy. I will be bumping it 24/7. I will be losing my grip. Yeah, Queer as Folk is already airing right now. I was going to try to bring that into the channel, but I haven't watched the first episode yet. I'm waiting to watch the first episode to see if it pulls me in. Yeah. Now that my Mondays are clear, I'm going to be able to watch a lot of shit and catch up. Yes, very disco. Some songs are supposed to have like sort of like a Calvin Harris feel. I forget. It's supposed to be like poppy. It's supposed to be a little bit more pop R&B kind of. I'm nervous. I'm like, I forget. She's working with some producer that did a Vogue beat, like a ballroom beat, and it's like, girl, like what? And they're known for ballroom music. So I was like, honey, like, is she gonna have a voguing song in there? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. It's streaming on Peacock. I want to see your Peacock. Cock, cock. Yeah, it's streaming on Peacock. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm nervous though, y'all. I've been ready for Beyonce to drop another album. Like no shade. It like Lemonade was that girl, all that, but I've been missing the Boom Cat days of B. I need the Boom Cats. I want the Boom Cat cats. Cows. I want the Boom Cat Beyonce. Ow. If we get a sequel to Video Phone, that would be a gag to see her, Lady Gaga, do another song. I'd be kind of here for it, and for it to come out like on B's album, I'd be down for that. I want her to do a song with another female rapper. I'm not even saying Cardi or Nicki. I'm not even throwing them. I would like her to use somebody like Kaylee 47 or Flo Millie. I think those voices with her would work really well. Yeah. When Jonathan left the show, honey, for me, when Jonathan was removed, I was like, what are we doing here? No shade. I was done. Okay, do you want to talk about that Saucy Santana tea? Do you want to talk about that? Do you want to have that conversation, girl? So Saucy Santana has a song coming out with called "Booty" with you know, Kendall Gender. Excuse me, Mulatto or Lotto. Yeah, it's one of them girls. Yeah, and there was some shit because there was an interview done where he was talking about Beyonce and Beyonce knows the girls that was just talking. It was a key, but it was a sample that Beyonce used from a different artist. I can't remember the song right now, but it was also Santana only thinking of it as the Beyonce sample, right? Girl, someone found old tweets of him calling Blue Ivy all kinds of horribleness. Also talking shit on Beyonce, drag her, like drag her. And I don't think she's this, that, da, 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 da. And I thought to myself, the someone found that tweet. Those tweets was just searching. Oop. Oh, it's multiple. Oop. And a oop. And a oop. And a oop. And a oop. Boom. Put them all on the internet. Bam. One day you're telling someone to, drop everything, you're not talented, you're trash, and the next day you're sucking the dick? Ain't that something? She ate shit, then the 5 minutes later, ooh, throw them balls in my mouth. Y'all better learn to delete your shit now. You better delete your shit now. Like, child, Maddie's been through his feed plenty and many a times. There's stuff that I'm like, I will talk about that. And there's stuff that's like, no, a long time ago, I was an idiot. So no. Or better yet, a lot of folks that I have to tell all the time, you need to look at tweets you've made or posts where you yourself can understand that, but other people will misconstrue. And when the fire starts to burn, you just let it spread. For the girls that know the song I was talking about, when the fire starts to burn, and it starts to spread, she's gonna need to bring that ass home. But that's dis. What is it? Come on, it's dis something. It's not discourse. It's dis something. Oh, I can't think of the name of the artist. They do a lot of like electric sounds, but anywho, yeah. Disclosure. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I couldn't get it out. I was like, disclose? It's not disclose. But yeah, I would definitely go through those and make sure, honestly, like, because a lot of people can misconstrue stuff and turn it into a woo girl. And then now you're having to explain yourself. That's the thing about dating apps too. Like, I see that, Lisa. You don't need to be putting everything in your profile. As a person who's been going through a lot of dating apps recently because I'm back in my spiel again of feeling confident and wanting to date and all that, I'm not going to put every hateful thing that I have in the text comment section of my profile because I need to let these people know before they hit me up how I feel. Half those folks are just going to screenshot that and then share that those are your actual views. Or better yet, sometimes if you want to talk some nasty, and you don't need your face like that because your job is going to be upset, honey, you might need to be in the incognito status of it all. Because that will be put in your job, bitch. I put it on everything. I know someone who lost their job recently because on their profile they put masseuse and they were using it as some extra bucks. However, somebody who knew where they worked screenshotted that shit, sent it to their boss, baby, and it was considered solicitation. Honey, lost that job and everything. They got a new job now, thank God. But it was like, now, Miss Maybe, like, if you didn't want to be caught up in that kind of spiel, like, you got to realize that not every job you are protected at. Some places have it to where it's based on what the company's guidelines as a part of what's the word I'm looking for? There's a certain word that they use when it comes to Come on, Matt. It's a specific word. It's like a part of the guidelines and what they consider. Come on. It's not coming to my brain. What is the word? More morality. There we go. Like things that would can be considered moral, like it could be considered immoral to the company, and like not a good look for the company, because if they see that you work there and you're doing that and you're associated with the company, they will fire you. Hence the reason why nobody wants to be called out for being a racist online, because if we can screenshot that and send it to your company, who is supposed to be an equal opportunity company, and you show you're a racist and you work at said place with black people working, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because they have to protect that business from them being sued by the coworkers, who you then allow this person to work at your job when they deal with people of multiple persuasions and occasions. Oh bitch. Yeah. Like, there you go, like the morality clause. Exactly. Like when you sign that job and you go there for that 9 to 5, baby, there's paperwork you sign that will tell you what you can and cannot do. Someone not messy, someone not a club head, someone not a drug head, somebody who is trying to do something with their life. I don't need you to be fully successful now, but you are on the path to doing that. Someone who can make fucking time. I have to make time too if I'm interested in someone, so they got to make time for me. Wouldn't help if they went to the gym or they had a membership. I like a little something to grab. Not all the time though. It also depends. Like I could like someone short or tall, round or small. It doesn't matter. At this point in my life, if you reach me and you talk to me and I feel it, I've sort of been in that space right now. Yeah. I have preferences, but personally, like I need you to be able to have a conversation with me. And also, I can't be the one driving it the entire time. That's a turn off for me. Huge turn off. Like I have to do the whole I have to start every point of the car. Oh no. No, 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 no. Excited. And that's all I'm gonna say. You know, excited. They already like they you saw when they won the award for the MTV movie awards, and they were low key on set for season 15. So yeah. I don't need you to be a liar. I don't need you to be in the middle of everybody's business. I don't care what's going on in the world. Literally, once I get off this camera, I'm in my zone, auto zone. Like, I need you not to be judgmental. I need you to not be, especially of other people. I need you to be somebody who's okay with a little ganj. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be on this. Oh no, I can't do. Mm-mm. Yeah, I need you to be the big spoon. There you go. Ha! I need you to be the big spoon. I'm not the big spoon. I don't like being the big spoon. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I don't like being the big spoon. So don't ask me to be the big spoon. I do not like to be the nope. So there you go. Yes, I am. I will be reviewing Drag Race France. That starts, I think, on June 25th. So depending on what time of day it airs, Christina, the review might be that same day, or it could be the following day. Depends on what time of day, and actually, what day does it air? Is it the 25th? Are we right about that? That's a Saturday. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that would be a Saturday show review. That would work. Because now that a lot of the shows are done, I can finish We're Here. I can start on P Valley. And what was the other show I was talking about? DragCon. Got to get those videos done. I can add France to the Saturday lineup because Sundays is always the panel. That's 6 shows right there. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I didn't, and Chris sent it to me, but I'm trying to save money, Mel. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get my car fixed. I'm trying to do some things in my personal life. So, I've had to stop spending money on particular stuff. Those Adidas that I bought recently, those superstars or whatever, that's the last shoe pair I'm buying for a little bit. I'm trying to get some things done. I'm like really dead set on the next phase of my life, like right now. And I've been really kind of like writing a lot of shit down and gearing up for, okay, we can do this. We can get this done. We have to focus here. We got to do all that. Da, 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 da. I don't have that P.O. box yet. And I know tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I should get it this week just for shits and giggles. As a matter of fact, what is this? This is Saturday or is this today Friday? Today's Friday? Why does it not feel like Friday? Why does it feel like Saturday? I'm gonna go live and make sure. I will go live while I'm going to the post office. And as soon as I get in the door, just turn off the camera so I can prove I went at the post office. But no, I actually got the paperwork I needed to prove I'm not a legal resident of Nevada. So I do need to bring that to the post office so I can actually get my P.O. box now, since they had some confusion over me and my name and all that kind of mess. And I was like, girl, that was getting annoying. So I got my proof. We're good to go. So technically, yes, I can go get it now. That's what I was waiting on. That, and I also had to close out some things in Vegas to make sure that I was not looked at as a resident, which was another issue I was having. Somebody had my name on something, and I had to get that completely taken care of, and I was not happy. I was like, wow, that's why my credit score was missing those points there. But recently we've checked our credit score and she's a little better thanks to that hiccup we had to fix. I took that off. I felt kind of weird having it up. I also felt judged a little bit. If I'd put it up again, it would be probably around my birthday. Um, yeah, but I felt weird about the Amazon wish list sometimes in general, because I don't want to be like people. The way people were addressing me or like talking about me, I don't. That's not my gig. So like, I just, if y'all want me to do stuff, for sure. But I also know that there are people that are just gonna be asses about it. You know what I'm saying? But if I put it back up again, it would probably be in August, and it would be for my birthday. I wouldn't. I won't do it for Christmas again this year. I won't. I won't do that. I want to do something for y'all for Christmas. Like actually have some stuff I can share with you for Christmas this year, or like do like a special like giveaway on some merch for Christmas for some particular Rant Pack fans. And I know Dooley's getting the trivia together soon. And yeah, so I just feel weird. Sometimes I get very critical of what I am doing because I don't like being put in brackets or tiers of like, oh, he's doing this because of blah 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 blah, when in reality it's y'all that are asking me to do stuff. And I'm like, sure. But then I'm also saying to myself, well, what do I want? I'm a Libra. Like we do this with everything. So, you know, and the things that I want are ridiculous at the same time. Like if someone can find me a PlayStation 5 for under $200, holla at me. I will buy that bitch, especially since Street Fighter 6 is coming out. Oh my god, y'all, it looks so good. I'm evil. I want one so bad. I just want to play Street Fighter on it. Oh. The Chun-Li music is low-key a voguing song. Like, it's what is happening here? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I heard my theme music. I don't know about y'all. I heard my theme music, honey. That's what I heard. I heard a bunch of boom, 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 down. Ah. Ah. That's all I. That's what I heard. Oh, it and I. I wouldn't do that though, because you know Capcom. They don't ever give you the entire game at the initial release date. You are going to be paying oogabs of money just for cosmetic things. Like it's that's my only issues. with Capcom. And I love most of their games, but it's like, girl, y'all be releasing unfinished shit and then asking us to spend $100 on it. And then you release it a year later with everything put in it. It's like, are you joking me? Like, come on now. And you know what, Soulful Dog? That's the new way of games being released nowadays. They don't release it as an actual fully put together game. It's very much not finished. We're going to give updates so that way people will want to continue playing it and spending money on it. And that way the games continue to pay bills, which I get. But I'm also like, I had somebody not even get a Smash character for quite some time because they were like, girl, I don't feel like spending money on somebody I'm not going to be. It's like, truth, but you want to have the roster, but it's like, I don't want to be that character, so why would I get them? Uh. Just like the original Street Fighter. Remember when Street Fighter 4 first came out? And they had all those versions of it. And so the original copy of Street Fighter 4 was like maybe $10 at one point in time. Because if you got it, you'd still have to pay for every pack afterwards for it to be an actual edition. But what made it crazy, and this is the tea I'll give y'all, is that if you got the old version, you could just buy the full pack of everything and it'd be like less than you if you bought the original version, unlocking everything and paying it that way. That was the gag. If you waited and just got the ultimate version, it was the cheapest. If you got the old version later, once the ultimate version was released, there was a DLC pack that was only like $35. That's it. But if you had the original game and you didn't wait, and you just bought everything, you spent the most money. That was the geek. Because I remember having Street Fighter 5 when I used to have my PlayStation 4 before it got fried, and I had the original copy before the Ultimate one came out, and I spent at least $70 on costumes, stages, new characters, the full works. At least $70 was spent on the DLC packs for the costumes and for when the characters were released. Once my PS4 got fried, I never got to play that game again. And that money is still sitting in my PlayStation account. All that downloaded shit, all still in there. I checked it this morning. I was like, let me see if my PlayStation account still. Oop, and still ducks. Yep, all my Yep, still all in there. I'd have bought a lot of games. That's why I want to get another PlayStation 5. Low-key, I could get a PlayStation 4, but it feels like it's pointless now. Even though they're still making games for the PS4, I need to find out when they're going to stop making games for it to find out if I want to purchase it. Because I miss PlayStation games. I love my Switch, but I miss my PlayStation. Anyways, well, I thought it was silly for them to release it on the PlayStation in the first place, and that was solely the console. It was like, why? You would make a lot more money with the. Why just, huh? That was weird. The console exclusives. Also, why isn't Killer Instinct on more than just the Xbox? Ew. No shade to the Xbox players out there. I just don't like the system. It's not cute to me. I'm mad Killer Instinct's not on Switch or it's not on PlayStation. I'm like, the graphics ain't that deep for y'all not to put on the Switch. Mortal Kombat's graphics are deeper than that on Killer Instinct. Y'all could have put that on there. I miss hearing killer combo. Did I just sit here for 20 minutes and start talking about video games with y'all? I have to go. See, I was supposed to be editing these reaction videos now. Let me get to that. Let me get to that. Okay, I got to go, y'all. But Microsoft has a deal with Nintendo now. So that's why I'm like, what did you buy it for, though? Because if it was for your Switch, I wish you talked to me before you made that decision. I wish you did. I filmed a disclaimer and I filmed an outro. I did not film a new intro. I filmed an outro video and I filmed a disclaimer. There's actually a lot of shit. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I have to work on. Ooh. I have a lot of content. It's 100 degrees in Houston right now. Wow. Yeah, I would have told you if you got the Switch version, and you bought it, downloaded it or whatever, that you wasted your money. If you bought it a physical copy, immediately take it back and get your money. It is the ugliest Mortal Kombat game I've ever played on a Switch. No, just go ahead and say it. It is the ugliest fighting game on the Switch. The graphics are horrible. Horrible. I'm like, damn, is it that deep to run? Because I played the Doom game that was made for the Switch specifically. That mother is beautiful. Oh, my house is so bad. Oh, it was for Xbox? Oh, okay. This is the PlayStation household. No, I can't. Okay. I gotta go. Hope y'all had fun today. I had fun talking with y'all. Just like you say, Matty, thank you for getting on this live. It's important. I was having a rough day. My days are always better when I talk to all of y'all as well. And that is so serious, so super serious of me. So please hit that like button. Share on your social media platforms this video with the YouTube link. People will click on it, whether they like me or not. I don't care. It's a view. And comment, because that algorithm sees that in the regular comment section. They're like, oh, girl, Gee, she's doing good. We'll do stuff for her. We'll put her there. We'll do all that. So tomorrow is not Sunday. So the panel will be Sunday. See, Diggy won't be there. He actually just let me know he has a prior obligation to get to. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you all that now. But we should have a full house of people still in the building. I think it'll be Julie and Blake and Jamar and myself. Yes. My brain is skipping a beat. Okay, I gotta go. See, now I'm just drifting and rambling. All right, y'all. Take care. Puss. Don't forget to listen. And remember, you woke up today, so you already defeated half of it. If no one told you they love you, I most certainly do. And whatever you're going through right now, baby, is temporary. We're gonna make it through this, okay? We're gonna do it together. Together, we're gonna find our way. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da. Where's that from? Anywho, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. Puss.